Got a quick little video to show you guys today. So I was at the dump dropping some stuff off, and this was laying out there with the scrap that they take. They've got a little pile of steel, and so I went over and looked at it, and I figured, well, it's not too bad. It's got a pair of pretty big wheels on it, so you can roll it around pretty easily. And it actually, when I picked it up, it still had a little bit of air in it. Had about 20 pounds of air. So I figured, well, it probably seized up, blew up, something like that. But I'll just bring it home. I'll trash the motor and compressor, whatever, take that off, and I'll just get me a little air fitting. And I could use it for a roll-around air tank that'll have at least a little bit of capacity. A little bit better than those handheld ones. So I brought it back and plugged it in, and nothing happened. Let's see. So wouldn't run, flicked the switch back and forth, and so nothing happened. I said, all right, well, let's just see what happened real quick. So I pulled off this cap here and just tested it. That's probably your most common failure is pressure switch. So I pulled that off, tested my incoming voltage, and I had 120 across here, and I tested across here and I didn't have anything, and I flicked the switch and I had 120 going across here. I said, all right, well, it's sending electricity over to the motor. So I pulled the cap off the motor and tested my incoming wires here. I had voltage here. I had voltage across one of the legs of the capacitor. And I was looking, I was like, all right, well, what the hell? I said, well, what the hell's that thing? And it's got one of those little breakers in it. And I pressed the breaker and it fired up. And built air pretty quick. Everything worked good. Of course, it's a old compressor, but I can use it. And then when it does die, I can still turn it into an air tank. So, makes me wonder how many air compressors have been thrown away over a little breaker. Because even I wouldn't even thought of the breaker. I mean, you can't see it with the, it's not really well, let's see, how does this thing go in here? It's not really well marked. It's not marked at all. I don't know if it was originally. But shit, I wouldn't have found that thing. So makes me wonder how many air compressors, how much electronics and stuff is being thrown away over someone not knowing to press a button. Just press the button and it fires back up and you can use it again. But even if it wasn't that and the motor or the compressor actually, you still have a pretty decent tank here. So wasteful. Oh well, I'll get some use out of it.